Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Ryan.
And we're this is Fireside Fables, and you're listening to us. We're playing through the 7 Dooms for Sandpoint adventure path. We're just a couple pals, well, more than a couple, just hanging out, playing games, recording it, and then posting it onto the internet like some crazy fools, because I hear that's dangerous.
Yeah,
Internet is a
I
dangerous
don't know
place.
why we're doing this. This is not wise.
But Zen had a question for each of us, and I want to expand on that a little bit. She was wondering what's our favorite ice cream flavor, but I'm wanting to adjust that a little bit to be more about what's your favorite treat, whether that be for winter or for summer, and is that treat ice cream? Zen, why don't you start us off? Is your favorite treat at some point in the year an ice cream?
I mean, I'm eating ice cream right now, which
That's
happens to be the Haagen-Dazs chocolate peanut butter.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Which is
Nice.
so good. The ribbons of peanut butter just all through. So
Mm.
very good. But I mean, you could pretty much put anything sweet in front of me and I will eat it.
Yep.
No
I
matter
hear
what
ya.
the year, what time of year, how cold it is or warm it is, pretty much eat or drink anything. We talked
Mhm.
earlier about slushes. I drink those all year. Coldest day of the year, give one to me. I'll take it.
That's weird. So
I don't
my
know.
wife Jean, she also loves Slurpees, and but the colder it is, the more she wants one. So in the middle of summer, she's like, "Eh," but give her in minus 40, she's all about those Slurpees. Does that make you feel warmer, or what's the draw? I don't get it.
Canadian.
It's a Canadian thing.
I mean, I'm Canadian.
That checks out. I'm not. So.
Fair enough.
So my family has a tradition from my dad we call Mission in Winter, in which dad and really anybody who wants to, the idea is when it's like the coldest you can imagine outside, and in Lethbridge when the wind is blowing really bad, you put all your winter gear on, you march yourself outside, and you walk to the nearest 7-Eleven, get your Slurpee, and walk home and drink the Slurpee. This is Mission in Winter, and it is a family tradition, and I will stand by it.
I love that.
I'm not about to argue with you that it's a family tradition. I'm just going to argue with you about the wisdom of the matter.
Oh, I didn't say there was wisdom involved.
Oh, I know. Well, that's fair.
I mean, it's kind of a mini adventure almost. Like, especially if you're taking like kids, then that's like you're going out, you're braving the elements, you get your reward at the end. It's like I could see that.
The reward is called frostbite.
Yeah.
The side of brain freeze.
Yeah,
Not-
child
not-
services gets called. They take your kids away for abuse.
Not to mention, 200 years ago, nobody would do this. Like, people die in the blizzard. And actually, they still do.
It's true.
Because you can get lost in the blizzard, even in a city.
That's
true.
why instead of a Slurpee, you go for a Blizzard at DQ during the Blizzard.
There
That's-
is one
Fitting.
one bonus to getting lost in a blizzard is that you can see your tracks for a little bit. Whereas
for, how
if
long?
you
For a little bit, yeah.
for a little bit, but it's shocking to me just how difficult it is to travel in a straight line. So like without eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do a blindfold, like you can think you're going straight as an arrow, and you'll just end up doing loop-de-loops. It is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't it
Yeah.
happen in deserts too? Like, if you're in a sand dune deserts like the Sahara, like, you can actually get lost
yeah,
because you just lose track of the direction you're going
Yeah.
without instruments or, line of
Mhm.
sight.
I watched a bunch of clips from this. I think it wasn't a Survivor episode, but it was sort of that idea, and it was men versus women. And so men were on one island, the women were on a different island, and the women, they landed on the beach and then they went inland and they ended up back at the beach. Like, so they traveled for like 2 miles and ended up exactly where they started, and they did that twice.
What?
They did it twice, and I was just like, on one hand I get it, on the other hand, hoi hoi.
Mind you, in a forest, yeah, it's very disorientating, right? Because you're not actually
Mm.
ever going in a straight line, because you're always
Yeah.
going around trees, or around bushes, around rocks, and so you
It's
actually
true.
lose the line of sight, and you just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Wait,
not
what
to
did the men
hijack us
do?
away
You
from
gotta
talking
finish
about
that
treats.
story.
Sorry, what was that, John?
What did the men do?
They
They stayed
got
on the
along
beach.
famously. They immediately started fishing. They set up a camp. They were having a grand old time. It was
So the
it
moral
was
of the
very
story is never go inland, just stay on the shore.
picture-
for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I could picture a scenario where there's way too much testosterone on the beach, though. You know, like
Oh yeah.
it's like thinking about a church project, and you're trying to think, you know what? We'll send 4 men with the youth group to a missions trip to build houses. And it's like, oh, that's got to be a disaster. Like everybody's in charge, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you need to use a dovetail cut for that corner. No, you're an idiot. You need to use some screws and bolts.
Yeah, and the youth are just gonna stare at them. It's like, let's just do something else. Like,
Yeah.
We're cooked, chat.
Very good. All right. Well, anyways, back to the topic at hand.
what was that?
Any favorite treats in general? Or
I
are
love
we,
hazelnut
Are we
chocolate.
fully off the rails?
Hazelnut chocolate bars. Like, the bigger the bar, the more likely the hazelnuts are actually full size
Mm.
in the chocolate, and I love that.
What
Yeah.
what chocolate bars would have hazelnuts? I
Hazelnut
guess like
chocolate bars.
Well, yeah,
Mars.
I was thinking like Mars or something like that.
Oh,
but,
no,
but,
no.
But yeah,
There's
like
a-
there's the Belgian chocolate ones with hazelnuts.
There's a German brand that I thought that has hazelnuts in it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was really good when I was there.
I just know I buy them at Superstore, and it has a gold sort of frame and then a green label.
Yeah,
And
that's the
they're-
Belgian chocolates.
Yeah, they're about 4 inches wide, probably about 10 inches long, and about 3/4 inch thick. Like, it's honestly, and I buy it, I have half of it eaten before I go to bed. And it's,
No.
I cannot buy it that often because I just down that sucker so fast.
Oh man! Years ago, I worked at a Walmart, and they had like a special edition. It was a kilogram chocolate bar. I think it was that Belgian chocolate or something. It was
wow.
absolutely nuts.
A kilogram?
A kilogram chocolate bar. That was ridiculous. I don't.
That's
I
2 pounds.
Yeah, I can't remember for sure, but I don't think anybody bought it.
Wow.
I think they ended up like putting it on clearance before somebody actually bought it. But that's a lot of chocolate.
I mean, as long as it's dark chocolate, then you're fine. It's healthy for you.
I don't think that's how that works.
You know
Yeah.
what?
I'm going to
How
cut it there. I'm
works,
going to clip
doctors
that.
have said it
and that's
across
it.
the world. If you eat pure dark chocolate, you will live a few years longer.
John, you can be my doctor anytime.
Here's the question though: have you ever tried 100% dark chocolate?
I think I've
Not
done
yet.
only like 90%.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, because I tried. I got like all the different dark chocolates, so just like generic dark chocolate that are usually like 50 to 60%, I think, and then I got the Lindt dark chocolate and got 80%, 90%, 95, and 100%, and it was fascinating because the 100% chocolate indistinguishable from dirt. It was just dirt.
Are you for real?
I'm for real. It was terrible.
So if you ask chocolate experts, you're not supposed to eat anything past, I think, 75. That's just for baking at that point.
Oh,
but they still sell them as a chocolate bar.
I mean, if
Um,
people buy them.
Yeah,
For
I'll have
melting
to,
at that point.
I'm currently doing a thing for Lisa's birthday, and so I can't quite talk about it yet. But when it gets there, I do want to mention the 100% chocolate again because she gonna get it, and I can't talk about it
Foreshadowing.
because she's two rooms away. So
Yeah, for sure.
Listeners, if you want to find out what that is, just hit that big subscribe button on your listening button there, so you can find out what Marcus did to surprise
yeah,
Lisa.
stay tuned. Maybe I'll forget.
Check out
I'll
our
probably-
Instagram.
I'll forget. I'll forget.
Just take a picture.
Check out our website. We have one? No, we don't.
Does Instagram count as a website? I don't know.
No.
No.
Oh,
No,
gosh.
it's a
I'm
social media platform.
I know nothing about any of this.
So glad.
But what you do know about is Pathfinder, and we're going
Yeah.
north.
Wow, that's
that was-
happening. All
That
right,
was a-
yeah,
that
that is
was-
exactly
That was a
correct.
U-turn through the ditch. That wasn't even a segue. That
Just
was like-
dragging us in the right direction.
Don't
And
know
that
where.
direction is north.
I think we just rolled the vehicle. Like,
I don't think we can call it a Segue anymore. I think that you call it a steamroller at that point.
Yeah.
I like
That's
it
a
though.
T-bone turn.
I like it.
Well, we've had an 11-minute conversation about chocolate, so we'd like to
Yeah.
figure out what's beyond this door.
I
Yeah.
haven't even got in my 2 cents yet, you know?
Yeah,
I
that's
have my whole
back
hour
to
to go.
tradition of ignoring John and continuing on.
I like it. Most of our
No, it's all
band,
good.
most of
Let's-
our
let's
band
keep
is
going.
about 10 minutes. I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes more even.
It's true. I find it really fun.
Thanks
But
for chiming
John,
in,
did you
John.
have something
All right.
substantive to say?
No, let's just jump in.
Great.
Love
All right,
that
Kyle,
answer.
you're
Again,
leading the force. We're heading north on the very eastern edge of this hallway that you've defeated the cavern trolls and scolded Gorlak and sent him to his room. You open the door.
Do I? Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
I guess I open the door.
You close the door. What do you do?
Ryan, could I play my own character? That'd be great.
No.
Um,
God.
John, not John. Wow, I did this last episode. Shadowthorn, do you mind listening at the door? Can you hear anything? I have a feeling it's empty in there, but I don't know.
Nah, you're fine. Just go for it.
All right. Ready,
Just
guys?
have your shield up.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, sounds good. Inside is very unusual. The walls of this chamber are highly polished stone, save for a few spots where a smashed divot mars the smooth, almost wet-looking surface.
Weird.
It is weird.
Can we? I want to do. We should do perception checks and any kind of arcana checks before we step in. Xavier, can you make any sense of this room?
Yeah. Let's see.
Sweet. I just rolled a nat
You-
20 on perception for the room, so.
Cool.
Okay,
got 17.
it certainly is a room.
It's a
Looks
room.
very roomy. Although I will tell you something that you spot in there. So directly across from you, you see that there is a doorway all the way to the north. But in scanning along the edges of the room, even from outside, Shadowthorn, you spot what seems to be a seam. And I did not mean to say seam twice in that sentence. You seem to see a seam, you
Stop.
see, on the right, the eastern side of that room.
I go
Shadowthorn,
look at the crack.
what seems to be the problem?
You go in and look at the crack.
Okay, we
That
go
apparently
in
is a seam.
to look at the crack. Great.
Okay. I don't know if I like this, but perception check for traps. I think.
Nah, my nat 20 covers everything.
I
Sounds
think
good.
it was some traps you have to specifically say. you're
It's a
looking for
blanket
traps.
coverage. Well, I'm feeling ballsy today. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right.
I'm
So
gonna give you
Shadowthorn,
I'll give you a bottle cap for that.
There we go.
bottle cap for big balls. All right,
Big
copy that.
balls.
All right,
Copy that.
Shadowthorn, you.
Episode title? Question mark?
Yes.
I
Tell me
don't
how I
know.
die.
I don't know.
And once
Oh, I
again,
know.
these are hero points, not to be confused. We just say Marcus just always calls them bottle caps because
yeah.
we love the Glass Cannon podcast.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
They're actually paw points.
Paw points. All right.
Paw points.
With a bit of pat, Shadowthorn, you are able to find and swing open a little door that leads to a very small passage. And you can see at the other end another small door, which it is very tightly fitted to the wall. So you think that it's secret from the other side.
Oh, Theo. You're a short person, aren't you?
Really?
I have an
You wanted
adventure
to
for
help.
you.
What do you need?
Can you squeeze into this space? Because I definitely cannot.
Hey,
Let's
Theo.
see.
What about Shadowpaw?
Shadowpaw could, but he's tired from his battle. He worked hard.
How big is the hole?
I have a question quick Theo.
Yeah.
Do you have dark vision?
Sure don't.
Okay. Do you? So you're sharing in the light that that Azavia is carrying around, because Azavia also doesn't have dark vision, or do you have your own light?
No, I can cast light as I'll do that actually. I'll cast light.
Sounds good. Okay, so you head towards the now open secret door on the side, and a mist starts to emanate from the walls of the chamber. This strange fog swirls and churns, and suddenly several beams of dark mist blast into the room.
I hate you,
Um,
Shadow Sean.
Can I get?
I think Kyle just gives Shadowthorn a look, like a grimacing look, like, why didn't I insist on a check for traps?
Because life is boring when you're too cautious about everything. We got to keep it interesting.
Okay. But first, let's see what happens. I don't know why I said that. Okay.
Stay tuned.
Let's
Stay
first
tuned
see
for
what happens.
more. The
So,
dark tendrils
Theo.
are coming.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Near a
Theo,
theater near
you
you.
are the one that it is targeting because you are the source of light that first came into the room. I need. Oh, do I just hit you? No. Oh, yes, I do. I just hit you, but you have a basic fortitude save to make. Go ahead
luck.
and do that, and we'll see what happens.
That's a 22.
A 22. That is a failure. You're going to take a little bit of 31 points of cold damage, and your light is gone.
What did we see? Like, it was just a mist that did that? Like, it hit him?
The mist kind of emanated from the walls and then blasted out towards Theo, blasted him, and extinguished his light.
Ugh.
I say we keep going before we all get attacked.
Well, no. Can we detect what this is? We have people that can detect it, right?
I will detect magic.
Yes, there is magic.
Wow, why didn't we do this before we entered the room? Like, that's why.
Because
No, I don't know. Shadowthorn just said, "Hey, come over here. Look in this hole."
No, he didn't. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
Because big balls.
Boss.
And Theo just went.
Um,
He didn't say. "Mm,
Theo's got big
True.
balls. Let's go.
All right. So Theo, even after taking this blast of cold energy, you still soldier on towards the other doorway?
Well, I can't see now, so
It's true.
I'm going to run in the direction I think the door is. What do you want me to
Actually-
do about that?
Actually, Azavia is outside of that room, and she still has a light, so
Okay.
you can see. It's just that you can't see very well.
I'm going to dart behind Shadowthorn to the door.
Do we think the light triggered the trap?
You do
Yes.
think the light triggered the trap, because both Shadowthorn, Shadowpaw, and Kyle actually all went in, and nothing happened whatsoever.
So this happened as soon as he cast light, or as soon as he
Yeah.
peeked his head into that hole?
As soon as he cast light.
Okay, look, guys, I got dark vision. Let me have a peek. I'm gonna stick my head in that hole.
Okay, you stick your head in the secret hole. You see a tiny little hallway, and then another door at the end of it.
Okay. well,
Also
let's just-
secret.
We can't go through here anyway, so let's just.
What do you mean
Let's
you
go
can't go
through
through there? You could go through there.
Oh,
Keep
I
going.
Thought, I thought it was just a small hole in no wall. I
No,
will.
just keep going.
Fine, I'll step through,
Okay.
and then
And don't touch a magical stone this time.
I,
Or rock thingy.
so you said there's a door.
Yes, you can see that it's a very tight seam. So this looks like the backside of another secret door.
Okay, perfect. Perception check to see if I hear any voices, any shuffling on the other side of this door.
All right, great. Roll
Please.
for it.
I
What you
would
got?
love to. What is my perception? It's like off. Oh, there it is. Look at that. 27.
27. You don't hear anything coming from the
Perfect.
other side. It's
Um,
completely silent.
Guys, I found a door here. Are we going through this way, or we want to use the door where Shadowthorn is standing at?
I'm not going anywhere with my light on.
That's a good call.
That's
Well,
that
you-
reasonable.
You may need to turn your light off then. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should go straight through this hallway because it would be easier to guide, you know, Theo and Xavier through this room.
What? They can just hold on the shadow paw and he can lead them behind us.
Do the shadows have dark vision then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we should go north through that door that Shadowthorn is standing in front of.
You don't want to go through your secret door?
It's probably we're gonna end up in that same place probably. I'm
Alright.
just thinking if we don't have any light, you think we should go through the secret door?
Well, I can go check it out if you want to go through the main door. So,
I mean, I didn't hear anything. I rolled pretty high, so
okay.
if the group decides let's go with secret passage, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Shadowpaw is gonna go back and get a Xavier. So, just keep your hand on Shadowpaw. And then you
Okay,
should turn
so
your light off.
So Xavier, you're going to douse your torch.
Yep.
Okay, sounds
Are
good.
we at all concerned about Theo being down on hit points? We should probably heal him up.
That would be appreciated.
I can
Nah.
Theo, speak up.
I,
You gotta fend for yourself. Like if you know we're here to help, but like we can't hold your hand all the way. So
Poor Theo's just been tortured. He's used to this in this group by now. First thing, he gets trashed by the big boss.
all right, let's heal you up. Let's heal you up before we keep going.
okay.
And maybe we'll do that in the other room so we can actually have some light. Okay, so we can hand wave that, yes, Ryan? Because it would just add 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something. Like Xavier is like the master doctor here, so she'll have him
Yep.
healed in no time.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna. Why is it
I
all
will
dark?
just note that I'm not always going to let you get away with that.
That's fine. Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. But I'm always gonna ask too, though. So
Yeah, fair.
I just figured
Okay.
he's still further away. Okay, I'm ready whenever everybody else is.
Ready, Freddy.
Ready,
Okay,
ready,
so
Freddy.
Shadowthorn is heading through the secret passage. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Sounds
then
good.
Shadow, like Theo and Xavier are just hanging on to Shadowpaw, like making sure they always have contact with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
like it.
open that door.
Okay. You open the door.
Oh.
Some light points through, and you can see this is actually a room that you've been in
Yeah.
before.
I remember this
The
room.
eastern side of this T-shaped chamber drops into a 5-foot wide, 15-foot deep trench, and there are 6 human skulls, each supporting a partially burned black candle lining the edge of this trough. You are coming in from the west edge, but you came through the very first time from the south edge in the said trough. Can I get you to roll me a little bit of a perception? Nope, that's wrong. Actually, yes. Perception. Let's roll for initiative and see if these guys get to blast you as the skulls twist to face you. What you got?
I got a natural 20, which is gonna be a 36.
36. That is very good. That is better than them, I think. Let me check.
I remember not liking the blast that we got.
So, fun fact, they got a natural 20
Oh no.
for a 37.
Wow.
That's
That's-
insane.
Not fair.
It's true. It's not fair at all. Okay. So the Shadowthorn, let's get you to roll as well. Just see if you can beat a 37. If you can beat a
I'm behind a
37.
wall. They can't see
I get
me.
that, but roll.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. That is fine. I just wanted to see if you could go before the trap. You cannot. So, the candles atop the 6 skulls flare to light. The skulls shriek out mind-numbing howls. You, my dear friend, Kael, must make a will save.
We'll save.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna spend my hero point.
Ooh,
On
Not bad, huh?
That's a 17. I think that's not good enough.
yeah, that's not good.
All right, hero points is spent.
All right, all right, all right.
Slightly better. 24.
24. You gonna stick with that?
I only have 1 hero point.
That is fair. You fail. You are frightened too, and you flee.
This happened last time.
This is what happened last time. But before you rush out of there, you're going to take a little flame and fireball. Does 26 hit you?
No.
26. All right. Then you turn and bolt away down the secret passage. A flaming blast scorches the area you were just in. All right. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to roll. We're going to roll a die, and that's going to determine which of the 2 directions you are going to flee. Are you going to? So you get into the very polished room. Do you flee to the north or do you flee to the south? Can I get you to roll? Roll me a d20. If it's high, you're going north. If it's low, you're going south.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Why
do
would
it.
Why would he run somewhere where he doesn't? Okay, I have.
'Cause he's out of his mind. He's
Because
scared.
he's terrified out of his mind.
All right.
I mean, why would he run away from battle of the tank? 'cause
Number
he's scared.
2, natural 2.
Number 2, you're heading south. And what's your speed? Your speed is only.
I would
like
also
20 feet.
argue. Well, I guess that's a way. My speed is 20.
20. Okay. Okay. So you rush south. I am going to have you roll one more time to see. You rush into the cavern where those cavern trolls were, or the hallway where they were. There is that set of double doors to the south, but there's also the double doors that you came in through to the west. I'm going to have you roll one more time, and this time DC 5. So if it's 5 or higher, you head west. If it's lower, you're going to head south and burst into a room that you haven't explored yet.
This is still in my turn, basically? Like, I just moved 1 move action?
I
this
think
2
it was
move
2
actions?
move actions.
Okay, so I have 1 more?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot what you said, but I rolled a 6.
DC 5. You got a 6? Okay. Then you're heading west, which means that you're going to remain in explored territory. So I am just going to say you're fine. You Oh, do you have the bravery feat?
I do.
Something like that? Okay, so you're only fleeing for 1 round.
Like a
so
scared little
you
child. Like, I rush past all of you. It's like, oh no, no, and I'll just run up. Like, I'm just running away.
that's fair.
And
What on earth was that?
Zen and Theo. I guess. Oh, you do see light. I guess you do see.
Yeah,
light,
you
and
do
I'm
see
just-
some light peeking through.
And I realize I'm good, and I just step back.
So you don't even peek your head through? Theo, you
Yeah.
should really check that out. It looked magical.
Nah. I saw a fireball. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can close the door, and that's totally fine by me.
This sucks.
Shadowthorn? What was that? What happened?
Kyle saw something scary.
Something
didn't
really
like it.
He
scary.
saw something scary?
Yeah, I think Zen knows about it. Or Xavier.
Once
sorry.
Well,
again, it's
nobody's
Xavier.
seen- But
I
nobody.
need them flipped.
But
'Cause
nobody's seen
mine is
anything.
Shadowthorn in the green, and then my name at the bottom.
Well, you guys. I mean, you guys wouldn't, unless you. Well, maybe you would correlate that with that same tunnel. But we talked previously about how you can get lost walking in a straight line, let alone walking through a dungeon like this. So I don't know if you would correlate that passage with those skulls that, may, you know.
And
hurt us really
Karkesh was the
bad.
one doing the mapping, so
He sure was.
He was doing the mapping. Yes, Xavier was there because she ended up helping and healing us quite a bit in that.
I was not
in that
there,
fight.
so
And that was the first time she flew.
Oh.
No.
No, it wasn't the first time you flew. There was that slope that we had to climb up, and you
Yeah.
flew up.
No, I
Wasn't
I
the
guess
first time.
in like more of that context, but I flew down the pit with Shadowthorn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Or yeah, Shadowpaw, sorry.
Oh, okay.
all right. I'm gonna crack the door open in front of us now.
Okay. You open up the door. There is a burst of fog that falls in from outside, and you can see, just barely, you can only see about 10 feet, the pit, the very pit. You have made it below the fog layer. If you remember, when you initially got to the pit and looked down the actual pit, there was a whole bunch of outcroppings as you got further down, but about 50 feet from the top, there was a layer of fog. You have now descended below that layer of fog, but you can see that the pit is outside.
Wait, so there's more fog below, or just above, or everywhere?
It's everywhere. Like, it's
Okay.
filling the pit. And can I get you to roll me just a d20?
Just sorry, roll a roll a 20.
Yep,
Natural
just a
20,
D20.
yes.
So oh, no, I don't know why it's so slow. I gotta change that. I rolled a 10.
What would you like to do?
I think I return to the party at this point. I mean, I've only been running for
Yeah, just
for
for
one
6
round.
seconds.
Yeah,
so
a
that's
little
fine.
sheepishly and embarrassed. He comes back. Wow, oh man.
Do not go in there.
Do not go in there.
What?
That was.
Are you okay?
This is not the first. It's remember those skulls, Xavier? The.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it. That's that room. That's that room,
Oh.
and this happened before.
Amaze.
This happened before.
You
We'll
come
have to
around
add
the
this to
big-
the
We
map
don't need to
somehow.
go in there.
Ah, man, they just. I mean, if you can just muster some willpower, you might be able to not absolutely lose your mind. But those things are scary. Okay, like nightmares. I'm not gonna sleep now. I'm not gonna sleep now because this happened. I didn't sleep last time, and now I won't sleep again. Anyways, what's in this door, Shadowthorn? You see anything?
Yeah, I found the pit.
Oh, all right, great. We want to keep going that way, or we want to head back to that dumpster and head south?
I'll stealthily look ahead just a little bit just to see what's
Okay,
in here.
just a warning, do not move your tokens because there is a scene change in the square right north of you. So if you move your token onto there, he'll get teleported to a different map.
Well,
and I
I'm
don't know
getting
which
scene
one.
changed.
Thanks
Throw
for the
me
warning.
through. Stealthily.
So you just wanted to look around, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
25.
25. Okay. You can hear just the occasional sounds coming from deeper into the pit further down. You can look down as you head out into the outcropping. You can see vague shapes. It looks like there's other outcroppings as you look down, but you really can't see more than about 10 feet through this fog. It's quite thick. You're just about to head back to the rest of your crew when you see what looks like a crackle of electricity and a purple light emanate from deep in the pit, and you hear a
That sounds like a nope.
Interesting.
Sounds like whatever
Oh,
creature's
there's a
in there is
lightning dragon
sad.
at the bottom of the pit, guys.
Oh, sadness. Okay, could be sadness.
would you like to investigate further, or do you want to return to your crew?
Theo, do you have like a wind spell by any chance
A wind spell?
that you can like push or move air to remove some of this fog?
I can, depending on how God feels about using Wall of Wind as a spell.
God.
That seems perfectly reasonable. It's it is like strict boundaries of where the wall exists, so it wouldn't make wind on the space next to it. But yeah, you could use that to clear up some.
Yeah,
Some
it's
space.
5 foot thick, 60 foot long, and 30 foot high.
Cool.
It lasts for a minute, so I can just cast that out into the area there and see if we can see anything more.
Do you want to cast it down?
Yeah, just like below the ledge there, so I can see so we can see further.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. You head out onto the ledge of the pit. You start your incantation. You get a growing feeling of unease at the back of your neck.
That's
Uh,
right.
But do you continue? Just curious.
Wait, that's just happening to him now?
Well, yes.
I
It's a
feel
little bit
bad.
more
Poor
prevalent.
Theo's been uneasy for the whole campaign so far.
Yeah.
Flummoxed is probably a better term. Negotiating with people who tried to kill you, but no. In this case, I would like to. I can't really do that at the same time as Wall of Wind. I don't know. It's a granted spell. Can I just detect magic while I'm doing this?
No.
Cool.
He did say yes a lot.
That's
So-
no, that's fair. That's a fair.
Well,
that's a fair
you're in the
statement.
middle of casting a spell. You can't just cast another spell while you're doing something else.
I feel uneasy.
That is true.
The
Yeah,
back of
you
my
feel
neck.
uneasy.
Roll the dice to decide if you don't know for sure. I mean, I know what I want you to do.
Oh no, I 100% keep doing it.
Perfect. That's
Okay.
what I want you to do.
Sounds good.
So for flavor there, Theo's gonna think about the uneasy feeling, and then he's gonna think about something Roger said about him being a coward and about how he's good for nothing, and push through and get angry and lean into the casting harder. So for flavor, when you see Theo's magic start to come from his arms, it's green and glittery, and it flows from his hands and turns into whatever the spell is. In this case, just turns into strong wind that turns into a wall of wind, as described.
To be fair, Kael did just tell Theo, you gotta carry your own. I mean, we're obviously gonna help you and heal you, but you gotta speak up if you need to heal. You know what I mean?
Then promptly screamed like a baby.
Absolutely, you did. Let's not talk about it.
No, but you're right. You're 100% right. So between what Kyle said about you need to carry your weight, and then what Roger said in the back of his head, he's gonna full on cast that spell.
I love
Okay.
it.
So, sounds good.
And Ryan is going to the end boss at the back of the
Yeah,
book.
this is Doom. This is Doom 7. We're just jumping ahead more than we need to.
We've done this before.
Yeah, and not even that long ago.
No.
You said that the wind wall is 60 feet long, you said?
60 feet long.
Okay. You cast the wind wall downwards, and it shears like a knife through the fog and creates an opening for you to stare down. The wind blasts out from you, going foof, 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 as it proceeds from you, and it gets to the very end of its limit, and there's still further fog to further down from there. It is deeper than 120 feet. Oh, I guess you don't know exactly where you're at right now, but it is deeper than the 60 feet further that you are looking down. You can see as well that there is a purple glow that kind of flickers deeper beneath, and it seems to flicker a little bit more often, Shadowthorn, than it did when you were in the pit. You don't see any other shapes. You can now see that there's more outcroppings and such, but that the pit descends further and further, and the outcroppings become fewer and further between. You think that it would be quite treacherous to continue down this way, though definitely possible.
So I'm gonna turn to Shadowthorn and I'm gonna yell because big wall of wind, and say, "Hey, can you see anything else down there? I don't see anything."
I see
Oh, yeah.
something that could be a bit dangerous, so let's see if we can find another route down. And because we could do ropes and scale down, but I don't think this is the safest spot, and there might be something electrifying at the bottom, so let's look for a different route.
Sounds good. I'm gonna stop concentrating on the spell and stop wall of wind.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Yeah.
we leave.
I think to be fair, I mean, maybe we had this discussion with the group before, but Kyle will point out again. I think perhaps it's best to clear as much of this level as possible to ensure we don't have people coming up behind us if we delve further.
I agree.
Sounds good.
All right.
For now, I really only see the double doors to the south. I have a feeling it leads to that weird pool. I remember that pool on down the hallway there. That
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. And we saw the light. We couldn't quite tell what it is. I have a feeling
Oh yeah,
double
there's a
doors.
sea monster too.
I'm
Lots we
pretty
can do to
sure.
fight.
Pretty sure that is. So I'd be down to go down those double doors.
Okay. All right.
Lead the
And
way.
Kyle, you're leading the way?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's go,
Okay.
Superman.
Yeah. So you guys head
Check for
head
traps.
south, back into the kind of main hallway. And Kyle, you open the set of double doors, and you, with your dark vision, are able to see that along, or not nearly as wide as the hallway you're in now, but a 10-foot wide hallway proceeds further south from there, with a few doors on either side, and the hallway also curves off to the west.
Okay. I will.
At the moment, you're unmolested.
I mean, quick perception to see if I see any obvious traps.
You do not.
And then he'll move forward with
Okay.
his sword out. He'll just step to that first door.
Yeah.
But he'll leave room so Shadowthorn can do a perception on that door and check it out. Because I think maybe we'll check out that room first, or that door.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
kind
the
of like
first-
a SWAT team unit just stealthily crawling in there. And
Okay, so that very first door.
I just kind of want to have a peek around the corner first, actually.
oh, you do? Okay, yeah. Then I'll walk all the way to that point.
Okay, you can see
till I
that
can
the hallway continues off to the west. There are two sets of double doors, one at the end of the hallway on the west and one on the southern side of the hallway.
All right, I'm gonna go and try to lockpick this door,
Okay, sounds good.
or push it open quietly.
Okay, sounds good. All right, you can open it up easily enough. It is unlocked, and inside you find a low rectangular table that sits in the middle of the room. There's two high-backed wooden chairs with leather cushions and purple velvet lining sitting on either side. And there's several books that sit open on the table. There is
Hey, my
Yeah,
bookie
there's
friend.
also another door on the opposite side of that little room.
Can I get my book talk friends to come and explore this room, please?
100%. Yeah, I guess, Xavier, would you want your light back up?
Oh yeah.
That is
Yes,
fair.
please.
Did you say there was another door in this room?
There is another door. It's on the west side of that room, so just across from you.
Well, maybe our more learned friends can study this room and see what's on this desk first before we proceed.
Yep. I take a look at the books and I scan through things, look at texts. This feels very familiar for Theo. Because what Roger used to do is hire a crew to come clear out an area and then pay them and then leave everything untouched and then send me in to go take a look at whatever books, scrolls were useful for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good. Do you speak Aklo?
Sure don't. But I know that Azavia does.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure
recognize
do.
it from the notes from last time and I say, hey, This looks like that language that you learned from last time. Do you know what this says?
Yeah, you can take some time to look through it. So something that I've realized that I've done somewhat ridiculously is just being like, oh yeah, you can just scan through the 100 books and just sort of see what's going on. No, if you want to like really know what's contained in these books, like it'll take you hours to actually read through things. You can scan and get like the briefest of ideas, but if you want to actually find out like in depth what they're looking into, it will take you like at minimum an hour. So you can definitely scan through. There's no titles to these books. It looks like they're pretty old and not in great shape, but yeah. So you can scan through them. But do you want to spend an hour, or do you want to just kind of scan through and see what happens?
Can they just roll to see if they perceive a really good book that could help them?
Well,
Maybe
I was
the-
just wondering, because we did spend a lot of time in that library upstairs, so I did do a
That's
lot of reading of those things. And
Yep.
so one way to potentially make this faster is not necessarily scanning everything to see what's there, but do I recognize anything, which I feel like is a little bit faster scanning through some things.
That is great thought. You don't. The books upstairs were in Thessalonian. These are in Aklo, and they don't seem to be the same kinds of books.
Cool.
Well, we tried.
Tell
Can I
you what,
quickly just
roll me.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Xavier, if you could roll me, either probably a society. Roll me a society. And Theo, do you have a library lore or something like that? What's your lore?
I have lore labor, but not
Okay.
library.
So you wouldn't necessarily be able to help with this.
27.
27. Okay. So in scanning over a couple of the books, the general idea that you get from it is that it looks like they're researching just how the sun interacts with Darrow anatomy.
Interesting.
Darrow.
Yeah, Darrows.
We fought Darrows, right?
Yeah, those are the beings that you
Little
fought
guys.
earlier. The ones that had the like chain hooks
Yeah,
and the blasts of sound.
What were
Oh,
the other
yeah.
guys that
There was
that were
a-
friendly in the cave?
Calignes.
Oh, okay.
I drank their dark black pool water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
Not-
gonna push
not
into
really
the next
sure.
door.
Okay, sounds good. Shadowthorn, you open the
Before
door.
he does that,
on the-
I'm getting out.
Okay.
All right, we'll do the same thing.
Yeah, we
That
should
is
probably
fair.
coordinate. Just start opening
No,
doors.
that's reasonable.
I'm gonna
so
open
Azavia
all the
and
doors
Theo-
in the hallway.
I
I'll-
open it quietly. There's no way with my stealth I could ever be loud.
That's very true. I will open all the doors in the hallway loudly.
Just boot them and then open them. Okay, Shadowthorn, you open up the door, and inside you can see something somewhat familiar. A circular black stone platform adorned with the engraving of a 7-pointed star sits in a large alcove on the western side of this otherwise empty room. You recognize this, though not gold inlaid, that it is a teleport circle.
Portation.
Hey
Device.
guys, I found another teleport circle that we can't ever use.
Love it.
Yay!
Love
That is
it.
not
why
true.
not?
Don't say that.
Because in every single episode, we never remember to have somebody back at base to activate it at the same time.
Well, I thought Karkash knew all that stuff, and none of us really understood how to do it. So
It's true. Karkesh was
Yeah.
the magic knowledge guy, and he never bothered to explain it to anyone,
yeah,
and never cared enough to get it set up to connect to
Curse you,
the one back
Karkesh.
under the
Yeah.
cathedral.
Kayela will step through past Shadowthorn into the room. Oh, there's nothing else in there. Okay.
Yeah, it is just an empty room with the teleportation circle. So it's
this
kind
would
of
be
the
a
landing
great
site.
place. This would be a great place to rest. Like if we ever needed to rest down here, like we could bunker in and
Good idea.
rest
Yeah, that's
up.
not a bad idea at all.
Yeah. Hey, Theo.
Yeah.
Do you understand how teleportation devices work and all that jazz?
Rogers used them, studied them in the past. You want me to come take a look?
Yeah, please. Karkesh was
Can't do
our
that.
know-how guy when it came to that, but he went to
Okay.
a frozen
Can we
ice.
say that I've also casted light on?
Yeah. That is fair. You can cast light.
It's gonna be you step through it and it's just all set to winter from
'Cause you
Karnak.
have
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
you can go in. Just roll me a knowledge arcana
recall knowledge.
for arcana.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just a skill check.
If just get the dice to roll. This is why physical dice are better.
Yep.
26.
26. Okay, so you definitely don't know the intricacies of exactly how teleportation circles work, but you are familiar enough with them that that you'd kind of know where to look to find the answers for what you would need to know. So you don't think that you could just set this one up, but you think if you got a little bit of time to research back in town, that you'd be able to connect them.
Okay, I'll relay that. I'll say, okay, so I can't do anything with it immediately, but if you give me enough time, if we go back to town, I can get stuff set up in such a way that we should be able to use it, because this does look like a nice spot.
And it would save us immense amounts of time heading back and forth all the time.
Have you guys
so-
seen more of these?
Yep. Yeah, on
Oh.
almost every level, I believe we've seen some.
Uh-huh.
And there's one in Sandpoint that we can link. I think. I don't know if I would
Right,
notice.
links
link this.
elsewhere.
Yeah, but my magical Fitbit won't be tracking the steps when I teleport, so
No.
gotta get those
very
10,000
true.
a day, you know?
I'm pretty sure we're getting those in every fight. Great. Do we want to carry on? Is there more to find out in that room?
No, there's no more to find out in that room.
All right.
All right. You now have 3 doors, 3 unexplored doors to choose from. You've got the one that's kind of at the end of the hallway to the south that you checked, or that you haven't checked. That's just a normal sized door. Then after the curve in the hallway, there's the one at the very west end, double doors, and the one to the south, also double doors.
Yeah. I would suggest doing the doors in order, but what do you guys think?
I don't know
Sounds
what
good to me.
order means.
Like
do you want a
as we go
bathroom
through
one?
this hallway, like do
Oh.
do the doors as we go by them. That would be
You
my
wanna bash
suggestion.
down
But
this one?
do you want me to open it? I can
Yep.
open it. That's fine.
Lead the way.
All right.
All right.
Check for traps. I will check.
Yep.
I don't know if Shadow
Okay.
Thorn's checked or not. Natural
Okay, roll me a
19.
perception.
Oh,
Okay. So that'll be like 30 something?
33.
Okay, sounds good. You do not detect any traps. You kick the door as hard as you can, and then you open it.
Beautiful.
Perfect. And that looks like spider webs.
It does look like spider webs. This is, it's another. This one is only 5 foot wide hallway that leads further into the earth. There is once again no lights down there, and there are some spider webs, though you don't see. They look more like cobwebs than new spider webs.
Okay, let me just
You
go to
don't
the
see
end of that.
anything moving.
Let me just move to the corner there and see what else is down there. And so I will step into the hallway right to that door.
Okay, you can see that there are 2 more doors. One to the north, one to the east.
Okay, I'll come back and relay that information.
Sounds good.
You're not gonna
What do you guys want to do? We can, yeah. If
Go
we
through
want
'em.
to do that, let's do it.
Let's keep pushing.
Okay, I will open. Actually, perception check. Sorry, I'm just gonna do that now every time. Natural 12, so whatever, 26.
Okay, sounds good. You don't detect any traps. You open up the door, and you come across an odd scene. Inside, you see 3 iron prison cell gates that hang open to the north, and within each cell sits a stone table. There's another table that sits to the west of the main room, and its surface is cluttered with scrolls and tablets and tools, and the eastern wall glows with hundreds of points of light that almost look as if someone has attempted to paint all the stars of the night sky with glowing gold paint. You notice all this, but your attention is immediately drawn to a creature in the center of the room. Would you like to express a little bit about what this guy looks like?
Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Wow. What?
Yes.
It's a purplish creature. It has a 7-pointed seven? No, that's an 8-pointed star on his chest.
Mhm.
It has sort of like goblin elf orky ears. It's
Mhm.
bald. It has devilish wings. It has 4 eyes, one of which is missing. It looks like it has a scar across its face. And the eyes are a weird like teal color. It's wearing ragged greenish robes and has a bright blue pickaxe, or just an axe, in
think it's
its
a hammer.
one hand, and a pointy spiraled rod in the other hand. And it's got
Mhm.
weird, you know how horses have almost the reversed, like knees, like it sort of bends
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the opposite way. That's what this thing's got going on with 3 toes.
Like a
It's
weird.
very, very alien, very creepy looking. And the being turns towards you and says, Argon, a woman dead a wall. You do not understand what he says, but as it echoes slightly down the hallway, Xavier hears, "What are you doing here? We told you we don't want to be interrupted." And we'll find out what they don't want to be interrupted about next time.
Nice.
That's not how the outro music goes.